Hello and welcome to your daily tarot reading. I'm Sean Wynn Hilton and this is my channel Lines of Flight Tarot, and we're going to get started for today, June 1st, 2022. I'm going to shuffle these cards. I hope you're having a beautiful morning wherever you are. I'm in the hills of Virginia and the birds are chirping outside. And the deer are playing in the field. It's very bucolic. Okay. So, here we go. So, the first card is the King of Cups. And then you have the Nine of Swords. And you have the Chariot. Okay, so the King of Cups is someone that is in charge of their emotions and has a strong sort of watery grip on their emotions. And the reason I say watery grip, obviously, is because cups is emotions, and but him having a grip on his emotions isn't kind of like tight and steadfast in that it is flowing. So this the stability or the kind of command of being in charge of his emotions is an activity and a motion. And this is quite deep, as signified by this whale here in the background. And these are kind of like stormy waters, and then we see this very sort of this foundation of this throne. So it kind of speaks to being in charge, being aware, or being present inside of those emotions, to have control or to have some sort of relationship with those. And then the Nine of Swords is often called the Nightmare card. It symbolizes stress or concern or worry. He's laying up in bed at night, and covered in this blanket that has astrological signs all over it, and then these colors of red and yellow and blue, which show up throughout the tarot. And this has a feeling of kind of comfort or sort of destiny, that he's trying to sleep inside of that, but then is coming upright out of that bed to reveal this image down here, which is appears to be a person stabbing another person with a sword who has fallen to the ground. And then in the tarot, in the backgrounds, the black is kind of the darkest, obviously, of the meaning. So whenever that black background shows up, which isn't often, it shows kind of the depth and the darkness of that. And then the Chariot it can represent Cancer in the zodiac, and it also is motion, moving forward, moving into the next phase, moving onwards. There are these Sphinx here. In other images, those two creatures are kind of pulling at different directions. So it's kind of this tension, the tension of yin and yang, that is the propeller or the engine to move forward. So this moving forward isn't kind of like a roller skating moving forward, but it is it requires tension. So the impetus or the motivation to move comes from opposing forces towards each other, which then allows that movement to move forward. So those are the little brief background on all of them. So it looks like today you are being called to either step into this awareness or movement stability of your emotions, or perhaps you are already there. Perhaps this is a perspective that you are waking up with, or perhaps that you are going into your day with, and that feeling. The King of Cups is looking towards the Nine of Swords, and so I'm thinking of it as kind of a layer or sunglasses the King of Cups sunglasses are looking into the Nine of Swords and saying this activity in the head, all of these thoughts, because swords represent thoughts and ideas, communication, all of that, which appears to be trapped in his head, which is dissecting that space in the head. The King of Cups is asking us to remember the water, to remember the motion that can flow over that, to move us forward. So perhaps we can say that this Sphinx down here is the King of Cups, and this Sphinx right here is the Nine of Swords. And that with those tensions, where you're finding motion today, you're finding movement as we move forward. This person is crowned with a 9-pointed star, which we also see in Aquarius, which we also see in the Lantern of the Hermit, and then kind of bathed in the stars on top. And so this person is exalted. They are adorned. They have the crest. I was going to say the crest of Mercury, but it's not. I was thinking of the Lovers. But this person is adorned and is kind of appointed to move forward. And what is moving them forward are these tensions here. And look at your bottom deck energy, which is the Hierophant. Yeah, so all of this is helping you move through a long codified system. The Hierophant is institutions. It is old, ancient knowledge that is passed down through a lineage of systems. And so it looks like today, really allow your emotions and your heart space to allow them to move, and perhaps try observing them and be aware of them, to give you the sense of power in communion with them, and then that this overthinking, this tension, that the bringing in of these this movement around the cups can help you move forward as you navigate some sort of system that you are embroiled with today. I hope that is useful. Thank you so much. More Daily Tarot tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.